Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of the Mod and Fangame Showcase, and today I will be looking at Hero Mode for Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, developed by Reed. And if you guys didn't know already, The Thousand Year Door is my favorite Paper Mario game, though I'm not one of the Thousand Year Door purists that only like this game, and don't like any of the other Paper Mario games. I even like Origami King and Super Paper Mario, though Thousand Year Door will always be my favorite, and there's so many things to love about this game, including the gameplay and the story, and that is something that this mod improves. It's basically a harder mode for the Thousand Year Door, and on top of that, it includes a lot of welcomed gameplay mechanics and tweaks to the gameplay that make it feel a lot better, some new badges, new items, and as well as a slightly different story and new character designs and new dialogue. So I think it's pretty cool. Like, you can see here the setting in Petalburg is different here, a lot different than it is normally in the original game. Like, it's at night and the music is different as well. So I think it's pretty cool overall, and I really like what they did with this, and the character designs are a lot different as well. Well, I wouldn't say a lot different, like they kind of tweak the character designs and it looks pretty cool. Like, Mario is basically wearing Reed's outfit, and Poops has a different design as well, and also Goombella. So I think it's pretty cool overall. So I wanted to check out some of the gameplay features here. So kind of get into a battle here with Koops. So a lot of improvements were made here, and a lot of things were also changed to make it harder. So basically there are different enemies, like harder versions of the normal enemies in Chapter 1, so I think that's pretty cool. Definitely like an added bit of challenge here, so I think that's cool. And another thing that you can do is, like super guarding will actually like take up star power, I believe. And also, there is an easy way to get more star power, with, like, stylish moves and everything, but I'll get to that in a little bit. So, yeah, let's use one of the badges here. So Koops has some new moves, which are pretty cool. I like how Koops has, like, this fire shell move. I think it's pretty cool. Hey. So I also wanted to show off some of Goombella's new abilities as well, because there's something really cool. And it's definitely a welcomed addition. So, I know I already tattle this enemy, but I kind of want to demonstrate something. So yeah, well, for starters, it shows more information on the tattle, which is really cool, like the fact that it shows if it's super guardable or not, the attack power, health points, defense, level, and everything. But it also doesn't count as an attack, which is amazing. That's definitely a great quality of life feature. Like, I know this is hard mode and everything, but this is just a great addition. Like, I really like the fact that you don't have to use up an entire turn to tattle an enemy. You still have to use Goombella, which makes sense, but it doesn't take up an entire turn, which is very helpful. But it's just a really cool feature. And there's also a lot of other small tweaks and changes that I really like about this. It just makes the experience really enjoyable overall. So let's check out Hooktail's Castle. And it has a new design this time, which is pretty cool. So after I do this puzzle, oops, I wanted to show off another new and welcome feature. So basically, you can use plane mode, and like I'm not sure if this will happen with any of the other curses, but basically you can use plane mode at any time, which is really cool, and it makes way for some great puzzles, and like it's just really cool overall, and it definitely helps like traversal through like areas and different things, especially if it's like a more vertical kind of area, but it's really cool, and I really like the feature. A small thing, but I kind of like the new design for the save blocks. Like, there's a lot of little changes that I really like here. There's also a lot of new music as well, which sounds really cool. So basically, these are, other new enemies. I know Gloombas are already enemies, but these are basically Climax Gloombas, which are, more powerful. Okay. But yeah, I like all of these changes to make it either more difficult or more kind of, user-friendly and, just like more enjoyable overall. Okay, so there's another badge. And yeah, it seems like the layout of Hooktail's castle changed, and the colors are really cool too. Kind of reminds me of Wario and Waluigi. Okay, now that's an enemy you wouldn't expect to see normally in Hooktail's castle. I think I'll switch to Goombella so I can actually do Tattles. Okay. Okay. And there's also regular dry bones instead of doll bones. Hey. But yeah, I just really enjoy this. Like, it's definitely a fresh experience if you've already played Thousand Year Door, and I definitely recommend it if you've already played through Thousand Year Door. Or if you're looking for more of a challenge out of the Paper Mario series. Because, I mean, none of the base Paper Mario games, like, aside from some of the extra modes, are that hard. Like, the only difficult things you'll get out of the Paper Mario series are, like, the, Pit at 100 trials, or any of the extra modes. So it's cool to see, like, a main mode that is actually difficult. Yeah, so I think it's interesting, like, they actually slightly changed, like, some of the dialogue here. Like, originally, Hoops thought that that was his dad, um, but now it just reminds him of his dad. So I think that's pretty cool how they changed a lot of things, so it doesn't feel like the same thing over again. It actually feels kind of different, though it does seem like it does follow a basic kind of outline of Thousand Year Door's original story, but there are a lot of differences here, and it definitely does feel fresh for someone who's already played the game. Hmm. Oh, so that's a random Koopa, not Colorado's dad this time. That's pretty interesting. So, I might want to prepare before I do that boss fight, but, um, this is really fun, and it's just a really cool mod overall, and I definitely recommend playing it. Though, just one warning, it is hard. Like, I mean, that's kind of understandable, but if you do have, like, a little bit of skill at Thousand Year Door, you'll probably enjoy this. Okay. Wonder if the PAL block will work. Okay. So I think I'll use Sweet Treat here, and I wanted to show another cool feature. So with Sweet Treat, when you hit the, poison mushrooms, it actually doesn't stun you. It just subtracts or, lowers the amount, that you've gained from that. So I think it's pretty cool. So definitely a welcome quality of life feature. Oh, and also, I just noticed that you have the super hammer rather than the regular hammer, so that's pretty cool. So anyways, that is hero mode, and it's just the demo so far, and it includes chapter 1, and I'll put the link down in the description. So yeah, I definitely recommend checking it out. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and make sure to check out my Discord server if you want to. Goodbye.